So remove this, new valves. All this grass comes out. Clean up inside. Don't get rid of anything big. Like that stays, that stays, that stays. All the shit in the back stays. But this purple stuff, just clean this out. Leaves, take this out. Same thing in the front. All the plants, they stay in the front, but just take out this. Wow, $33,000 landscape job. Let me describe this a little bit to you. Here is the design that we got, again, from a great designer named Kim. She did this for us, and then the homeowner reached out and she said, hey, I want you to do the job. And I said, all right, let me send you a proposal. I sent it to her, and she said, I want you to do the job. These are my favorite customers. I said, all right. So as you see, the boys are demoing all the grass. We're not doing anything with the hardscape. We're doing everything with planting and irrigation and string lights. Now I told Jesus, I said, hey, go get a sod cutter. And he said, oh, it's a little bit. It's not a big deal. That was a mistake, because I got a sod cutter the other day for a very small job, 500 square feet, and they had this thing cut in literally 10 minutes. So from now on, I have made it a rule. I am a dictator in Applewood, and I have made it a rule saying every single time there is sod to be cut, if it's under like 500 square feet, go get a sod cutter. Matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy a sod cutter. I'm sick and tired of not having one. In the beginning, I said, oh, I'll just rent it. But yeah, I rent it, and we don't use it all the time. And it's only like $70 to rent. But I should just have one. It's official. I'm gonna buy a sod cutter. They're around $3,000. Let's see if I can find one. So we have the 1550 here, cleaning up the site, making sure everything is good. Now you see this big pile. Usually I would call a semi-truck to come get this, but at this particular point, I received something very special called a Kenworth dump truck. It is a semi-truck dump truck, and it's pretty badass. By the way, if you don't know, now you know, I'm telling you, I will be in 2022, one of my New Year's resolutions is to give away a Kenworth T270 dump truck. So if you go to my channel, you'd be like, what's a Kenworth T270? If you go to my channel, just go search up the dump truck, right? Semi-truck. Literally like 4 videos before this one. I bought this thing for $140,000. Before the year ends, I will be buying a brand new one, and I will be giving it away to somebody in Goat Gang. I swear. I'm going to give away like $500,000 of prizes, phones, laptops, equipment, tools in Goat Gang. And I'm very excited. I'm going all in. I'm going crazy. So right now they are doing the path. There was no hardscape, but there was a little path of stepping stones, and we installed them in concrete and wrapped some bender board around them. As you see, I don't know, my guy Jesus obviously did not put the camera in the best location. Any spot would have been better than this. Any spot. Oh, great wheelbarrow, love it. So they're doing weed block, and if you saw my other video, we were doing installation of plants and stuff, and we did plants first. But now, since we're so experienced and we're freaking veterans, we always do weed block first. We lay out the plants based on the design that was provided by Kim, and we just cut a hole around the weed block, and then we just pop them in. See, like that? Now they're there. He goes and he asks the homeowner, he's like, hey, can you come and check everything out? She comes, she looks, she approves. Most of the time, they don't really care. And we just follow the design. And then we start plugging them in. Start banging those bad boys in. All right, nice pan effect you got there, Coaster. Look at that.
Thank you.
Very nice. And I don't know what they're doing over there, but they're doing something. Always doing something. Always doing something. Moving. So fast. My goodness. And, all right, we had a little lunch. So right now, Jesus, what he's doing is he's looking over the paper, and now they're putting them in. For this one, I think he went and bought like 6 bags of planter mix. Postal. As you see, the boys are working away. These are 1 gallon plants. For this particular job, these were not big. If they were bigger, we would get what is it called? We'd get electric shovels. But we had just post hole diggers. Not a big deal. And then after the plants are installed, then we install the drip system, which is the 1/2 inch poly. That's the main line. After the main line is done, then they start doing a little spaghetti string and all that. Boys, if you're watching this video and you're like, man, I want to do jobs like this, you just got to do one thing. Literally. You just have to reach out to people that are doing jobs like this. And by you watching this video and you're like, oh, I want to do stuff like this. This is so cool. Like if you're at a dead-end job, if you don't have any place for you to grow at your company, if you're just stuck, you don't understand what you're doing, you're lost, reach out to me. I can help you. Literally, I've helped thousands of people start their landscape business. Thousands. It's not an exaggeration. I have literally 600 people in GoGang right now. Just like I would say 90% of them are crushing it. The ones that have been in the group the past 2 years, from when I started to 2019, 20, those people are all extremely successful and they're extremely young. There's people that are in their 21 years old, 16, 17, 18 years old, doing millions of dollars a year in sales. Like you wouldn't even believe it. This 21-year-old kid from Maryland, Alex, he's putting in pools. He just bought a excavator that was, I don't know, 200 grand. You know, look up Oasis Landscaping in Maryland, Oasis, or Alex Mushaw. And there's another kid, you know, there's so many people that are doing so well. And the best way is if you just learn how to do it by watching others do it. Oh, another great example. If you're a lawn mowing guy, look up this dude named Jerry Morano. Okay, Jerry's an absolute gangster. He's in New York, Long Island, New York. One of the coolest people I know. Look up another kid named Wyatt Livermore. He's in Michigan. He's been in the group for a very, very long time. There's so many. I'm just leaving so many people out. Shoot, there's a ton. But let me share some details about this job with you. So I'm looking at my spreadsheet. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this job was 6 days. It took $33,000. That was the budget for the job. And what is it called? Oh, the expenses. We had $5,000 in expenses and another $15,000 in payroll and overhead. So we did all right on this job. Not gonna lie, we did all right. But these small jobs, the profit margins are higher, yes, but you have no idea how much work I personally did to make this job go. I would rather make less money and just be at a job for 2 months than this like a job like this takes so much energy out of me because I have to coordinate everything. I have to do this. Everything moves so fast because the job is so small. So the profit margin should be higher on this, no doubt. And I was really excited because I was driving the semi-truck. I was learning how to drive the semi-truck. Well, it looks as if the video is coming to an end, boys. It was nice hanging out with you. It was a pleasure. It was an honor. And my deal still stands, by the way. If you ever need help on anything, if you ever watch my videos and you're like, I need help, reach out. Because when I started, I reached out to all the top YouTubers that you watch, and none of them answered me. None of them. And after I popped off on YouTube, then they started messaging me. And I'm like, bro, look up on the message that I sent you. I was asking for help. What did you do? And they're like, oh, I never saw it. So I have a personal commitment to you, and so does Coaster. We look at every message, yes, and we will respond. And if we don't respond, send us again. Nice hanging out with you boys. See you later. And just like that, in and out. We got some mulch and some plants, irrigation. Same thing on this side, mulch, plants, irrigation. We installed a brand new backpack with Cheetos and Jumex. We power washed and cleaned this concrete. We put mulch here, cleaned the concrete here, made a puddle there. Great offer. We installed a brand new pool. We fixed these pavers that were all messed up, and we put polymeric sand in them. We did some mulch, some plantas, and then this was all us. We did stepping stones with a little bit of mulch and some rocks in between, some more plants, a tree, and then we fixed this right here. We did pavers. We fixed the pavers with polymeric sand. We fixed the edging, and then we also did string lights. Nice, pretty cool. And then we built this box. All the wires were here before. So yeah, that's about all.